Hi everyone, welcome to ArrowTalks. This is actually our very first edition where we invite hoteliers to actually email us their challenge. We'll actually discuss it and propose some ideas and some suggestions how to actually deal with them. So today we have invited our very, very special guest. She comes all the way from, I'm not sure where she comes from actually, right? Ladies and gentlemen, Zati!
Hi, I'm Zati. So I actually come from Penang only. You don't have to figure out where I'm from. So hi, I'm Zati. I don't have any experience in hotel industry, but I am from mass communication background. I have no idea why he invites me here, but anyway, I am so happy to be here because it's
Really? Are you happy?
Yeah, I am about to justify why.
Oh, okay.
Because since I have no experience in this industry, I would love to learn,
Okay.
So I would love to learn how the industry works, how it serves to the guests and stuff.
Right.
So will you teach me how?
Sure. I'll show you how.
Alright.
Your dad.
What's that supposed to do with this?
This is a joke though.
Alright. Okay, so for ArrowTalks, I've been told that we will taking emails from the hoteliers. It doesn't matter if you're in the front office or even housekeeper or even the guests of the hotel. If you have any problems, you can just email to us.
Yep.
And this is one of the email that we received. I can read it now?
Yeah, of course.
Alright, so at times, the management feels that one person is capable of doing the job of 1.5 or 2 people. While this may be true and cost saving, it causes burnout and high stress to the employees. So I see that this is multitasking problem. So
I think
is it even possible, with the COVID-19 issue, the people got terminated, they don't have the job anymore. So the same person needs to do like 2 to 3 person's job. Is that even possible in the industry?
I don't think it's possible. So if ever you work with a company and the company tells you, hey guys, you got to multitask. You know what you do? Resign from the company.
So it's a lot for one person to take in?
Yeah, I guess generally you can't multitask, right? And I think the word multitask is just overrated and used really incorrectly. Multitask if you Google multitask, which I did earlier on, right? You can't multitask. Human beings are not capable of multitasking. But what we are capable of is to actually take on more job and more responsibilities. We can do that. So obviously with COVID-19, there'll be a group of people that's been laid off. Instead of doing just your specific job, you might need to do 2 to 3 persons job, which is quite normal, right? Especially in this current climate. So I think people are generally able to take on new job responsibilities. But what causes the burnout is because that the company doesn't plan it well enough. So when you don't plan right, then you know
everything will be all
everything will be kalang kabut, and then you're burned out, So I think planning is essential. So what you guys have to do out there is to encourage your management to plan, right? And I guess it's okay sometimes to give suggestions to management because not all management is going to take it positively, but it's worthwhile giving it a try, right? So I guess hopefully that answers your question.
So it all comes back to the planning. When you have a great planning, then the result's going to be good. Right? It applies for everything. It doesn't apply only in the hotel industry, correct?
Yeah, that's true.
Alright.
That's true.
All right, maybe we move on to the next issue. Okay, we got another email from one hotelier. Hotels boast about their pros and refuse to look into their cons, which are really important to the guests. The advantages of a particular hotel may not be of use to some. For example, a hotel with a huge parking lot is useless to those who do not drive, obviously. So when the guest complains about the toilet being dirty, the hotel answers back, "But our parking is huge." Yes, some may laugh like him, but that's the bitter truth.
Right.
So it kind of doesn't make sense,
Yeah.
Toilet is dirty, and then you say, "Oh, parking is huge." That doesn't solve the problem.
Yeah.
So
I guess people don't know how to answer questions sometimes, right? It doesn't mean that if certain people are in the management position, that it effectively means that they know how to answer questions correctly. And you know, when you were reading it just now, I was just trying to visualize, right? If my superior walks and meets a customer, and this person says this, I'm just going to burst out laughing. You know?
Yeah.
It's just of no relevance, right?
Yeah.
You know, if you imagine feedback to the hotel, you know, hey, you know, the toilets are dirty and it has a foul smell, and then you're like, oh really, thank you so much for feedback, you know, we've got great parking space. You'll be like, huh?
What's the correlation? Right?
Yeah, what's the correlation? But I mean, obviously, all hotels have pros and all hotels have cons, and the idea is to actually look at your cons, which is the negative part of it, and actually find a way to sort of fix the problem, right? You cannot entirely fix all the negative part of it, but you can try to reduce it as much as you can, right? And probably perhaps do a bit more training on how to answer questions, because I guess answering questions is an art, right? And the best is to look at interviews, and you see when news reporters, right, they ask questions and you listen to the person answering. It sort of trains our skill set to sort of answer. Yeah.
It all comes back to the way we communicate.
Yeah.
Communication is the key, right?
Yeah.
So if you know how to answer, then everything's got to be right.
Yeah. Okay, so the next time, I guess, when you ask me a question, I'm going to say, but the parking is huge.
Like every time I ask you, when can we check in? But the parking is huge. It doesn't make sense at all, right? Okay, all right. Here comes our final issue for this session.
Okay.
All right. Sometimes management tries to cut corners by reducing some guest benefits and satisfaction just to save a few bucks. What do you say about this? I mean, it really benefits the management if they save costs and provide less service to the guests. But is it fair for the guests?
I guess currently hotels don't have a choice. When revenue is an all-time low, they cannot charge a premium rate. If you notice, most of the 5-star hotels have easily dropped their rates by 30 to 40%, right? And reducing of rates equals to lesser revenue. Lesser revenue means they can't afford to give so much, right? Exactly. So they don't really have a choice. And I think, at a business perspective, this is actually the right move to make. You have to trim your extra fat, you know, trim out the extra fat. Trim out the extra fat, and that's the only way for hotel to survive, because if you don't do that, you can't survive. And if the hotel closes down, the entire crew loses the job. So I guess it's important to trim down the extra fats so that the company can survive, and the company survives, obviously your job is secured, and then things get better.
So how about the guests though? Not all of them will understand the situation. All they do is they want the best service.
You know, I think being in the hospitality industry for so long, right, you meet all these funny guests, you know. Customers, sometimes they pay you a cheaper rate and they expect the highest service standards. It's just not possible, right? And the way to manage it is to explain to the guests tactfully, and to make them understand also, right? Obviously, you can try to make customers understand, but not all customers will understand, right? A lot of customers will just kick a big fuss. And then you just say, you know what, so sorry. And if they still kick a big fuss, you know what, you should just say, thank you so much, please have a nice day, please check out my hotel.
you know, we can't always satisfy the guests. I actually had one experience in F&B. I just came to that person and I just want to clear the plate so that it's easy for them to like sembang, you know.
Sembang.
Like have a conversation.
Yeah.
And then I asked politely, can I clear the plate, sir? So it's easier for you? He straight chased me out.
Really?
Why? I don't even know why. That's why we don't know the character of the guests. So some of the guests, we explain to them, they might understand, but some of them, they just don't understand. So
that's true.
It's kind of complicated if the hotel receive guests like this.
But there's no silver bullet to this. There is no one answer to this. And in the industry, I guess you meet all types of customers. If you meet a veteran hotelier that has worked for maybe 30 or 50 years, he's going to tell you the same thing. Until this very day, they're still meeting customers that they've never met before. Characters change, people are different, so it's a bit difficult to sort of find a one answer on how to manage it.
Every day new people, every day you face new customer, new behavior. You just cannot run away from that.
But I think what's important is that you just have to keep on trying. Try your best to give the best service. And if your best is not good enough for the customer, I think that's that. You know, as long as you try your best and you give them the best service you can.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that's all the issues that we have for this session.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess we are on Facebook. We are also on Instagram. So don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Instagram. Not too long ago, we have also started doing TikTok. So you notice some of us sort of jiggling and wiggling and dancing. Do follow us on TikTok too. And on YouTube, do subscribe to our channel. And you'll receive notifications whenever we post a new video online. So if you have any inquiries, for those of you out there who has these challenges or face a particular challenge and want to share with us about this, don't forget to email it to us at sorry, not www, that's the website.
It's an email address.
It's an email address, right? It's hello, HELLO, @arrowwood.com.my. Alright, I guess that wraps up our session for this round.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.